This housing complex, built in 1997, is located in TELHEIRAS, north of Lisbon. TELHEIRAS was built on an old village with a good urban planning developed by the Lisbon Urbanization Public Company in the 70s. TELHEIRAS is a neighborhood planned with wide avenues, big green spaces and open spaces for urban facilities. Designed for a housing cooperative, this twin-block ensemble comprises 48 units in 13 floors with 8 different typologies per block, including single and double floor variants. The duplex apartments also have a large and double-height veranda that can be enclosed by a system of pivoting aluminum louvers. The seemingly random facade composition derives directly from this complex web of different typologies. The modular panels of fiber precast concrete associated to the bands of in-situ concrete indicate the floor levels. These elements, entirely away from the classical cornices, although they serve to drain rainwater, are the result of a strict building economy and are echoed in the flat beam profile enclosure that crowns the louvers of the terrace. The supporting structure of concrete is only seen in the lines of the floors, lying around the building, in the roof and floor of the terraces, and in the pillars from the ground floor. The rest of the skin envelope is a regular width panel with the height of a floor. The voids are the same modulation. The basic premises of this project are resolved in a plant consisting of 2 squares joined by a corner, which generates 2 Siamese towers. There are 2 types of distributions of the double-height terraces. In the closest tower to the street, the terraces are arranged in 2 strips, creating a symmetrical facade, while in the tower set back, the strips of 6 double-height terraces are arranged separately and asymmetrically, one facing south, near the vertex of union of blocks, and the other on the west side. The one-story dwellings and duplex are combined to harmonize individual needs and general order. To achieve this, they have placed the entrances to the duplex at the ends of the core lifts. In return, one-story dwellings of the northern and eastern facades of the towers lack the terrace and the panoramic window in the main room. This is a direct result of the modular construction system used on the facades, single fiber precast concrete panels that give the towers an anonymous image, with a syncopated arrangement of panels and windows. However, with a rigorous layout of the rows of panels, all with identical width and almost always with the floor height, secured by a support system embedded in the blown-up bottom structure. The double-height deep terrace looks inevitably at Le Corbusier's Immeubles Villa and Unité d'Habitation. It is an attempt to explain the role of the private outdoor space, protected here by the end of adjustable louvers on which looks an embedded balcony belonging to the same duplex housing. The terrace plays a crucial role in shaping both the general scheme of the building as the particular of each house. This scaling relationship is more evident in the facade to the street, where 6 double-height terraces, placed at the extremes, achieve an impressive external symmetry and allow a close relationship between the house and terrace. Avoiding the waste of the interior double-height, the terrace offers visual access to the outside from both levels of the duplex through the provision of a small embedded balcony overlooking the terrace, defined by an enclosure of adjustable horizontal louvers that protect outside private space along its length.
My impression of this place is it has a good ceiling height, and the windows, full-length windows, do an incredible amount to create a lighting effect. So you have no problem with lighting here. Yeah. And because you've got windows all the way around, there's no problem with light. Yeah, okay. Space is very important, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
The real...
I mean, my wife has got lots of family. So we go to their places and they're small and the lights are always on and everything is dark. Every time you open a door you have to turn on a light. Yeah. This place we don't turn any lights on. Only during the winter, of course, when the sun takes a long time to come up, but hardly use lights here. You know, now of course with the long summers and the big windows I can sit and study until 9, 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. It's not a problem at all, yeah.
The real luxury is space and light. And
space, the height of the roof, the space, the size of the windows, you know, gives you that aspect of creating bigger space. And that for me is important. And then the natural aspect, bringing this in. Yeah. You'll see when you go down, right, in fact, right directly underneath us is a lot of open space. Yeah. Which nobody can use because there's no entrance, there's no access to it.
No, it's private, isn't it?
No, it's just space.
Space, yeah.
So, I don't know what your aesthetics are in terms of construction, but for me, space that nobody's going to use can be taken up with something else. Used for parking or something like that.
Yeah. But you have a parking.
Got 2 levels of parking.
2 levels. Yeah.
And a far more accessible parking than some of them here. Some of them, to get out is almost impossible. This one is very good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The parking is very good. Nice.
And you have a place.
There's ceiling height. There's also storage rooms downstairs. Okay. So it's not bad at all. Yeah. And it's well positioned. You know.
And to go to the city center, you have to go by car? Or?
TELHEIRAS, 10 minutos to the metro, 10 minutes to the metro, just out there.
Yeah.
And now, as I said, I'm doing a master's on sustainability.
Promoted by a cooperative, the block meets the economic rules in terms of the austerity of the materials and the standardization of items, but does not renounce the variety. Somehow, the cooperative, under its constitution, can escape both meaningless bureaucracy as opportunistic speculation. it is important to stress its sobriety and simplicity, and the compatibility of prefabrication, standardization, and the use of industrial materials such as fiber precast concrete with domestic programs.